Guys doing? It's Rahul again. In this video, I just wanted to talk about a big question that a lot of us have in the tennis community, and that is Djokovic's level the highest we've ever seen in tennis ever? And there's a lot of people that think that not Rafa on clay is the highest level that tennis has ever seen, and that's the most difficult task to accomplish in tennis. A lot of people believe that you know Federer's dominance during the 2004 to 2009 season is probably one of the most all of these level of truth to them. Federer's level for those 5, 6 years was pretty dangerous. He was winning Wimbledon 5 times in a row, U.S. Open 5 times in a row. Obviously, he lost that heartbreaking loss to Nadal at Wimbledon in 2008, but he was just making Grand Slam final after Grand Slam final after Grand Slam final, and it's like nobody knew how to beat him before the finals, and the only guy he was losing to in the finals was Nadal. Nadal's dominance on clay almost equals that, I would say. Nadal has been extremely dominant at the French Open for the last 15 years, and Nadal has consistently kept winning that tournament and has just been so difficult to beat there. And, so many of the things he does well on clay, like his topspin forehand, his defensive genius, his movement on clay, which a lot of people can't really mirror. Um, but if I look at all of these three and I ask the question, whose level has been the most dominant and most consistently dominant over a long period of time, you have to say it's Novak Djokovic. It's been 10 years of just consistent dominant tennis by Djokovic. Even in those years like 2000, 12 and 13 and 14, where he won only one major title instead of some of the years like 2018 or 19 or 2011 where he got 2 or 3 Grand Slam titles. Even in those years he was consistently reaching the finals of every Grand Slam, winning 4 or 5 out of the 9 Masters. He was consistently winning this year. It's going to be moved to Italy. I'm not sure about that, but I believe it will be in Italy this year. But you know, he's been doing that since 2011, and that stretch has just been incredible. I think, and a lot of it, I think, comes down to his just his depth. He hits the ball with so much depth, and he returns with so much depth. And depth kills. Depth is something that throws a lot of players off who like to dictate the points, who like to stay in baseline rallies where they're the ones getting the short balls. Like with Nadal, that's what happens. With Nadal hits with depth sometimes, but oftentimes you see Nadal being consistent but hitting it very short. And the problem with when Nadal hits it very short is it's very easy for players to sort of dictate the point and play very good attacking tennis on fast surfaces and try to win the points from those positions. But with Novak Djokovic, that's not the case. Every ball is deep and it's consistently deep in the points that matter the most in these matches. And that's why that's I think that's just a big reason for why he's been so dominant because even with that depth, it starts to mentally help him out so much, because he's now able to believe that his game, his plan B, which is his depth on a given day, is good enough to beat his top rivals or anyone in the world. So I think that's a big reason for his success over the last years, and also a big reason for his dominant head-to-head against his other two major rivals for a long time now. He's also cleaned up his serve a lot in the last 10 years. A lot of people don't talk about that, but his serve has gotten bigger. He's gotten more accurate with the serve, which is definitely helped him at Wimbledon many years. Ultimate, player. I think the ultimate fast serve, the precision with his depth, all of this is most complete player of all time. The GOAT debate and all of that. I will talk about some of the weaknesses in this channel that Djokovic has. Player, but that's not true. I do believe he has weaknesses, just like Roger Federer and Nadal do. He's his just his going for the calendar slam now, and um, difficult with his game style to see anyone stopping these big matches, because he's just so deadly when it comes to the big points. He hasn't won the U.S. Open uh, as much as Australian Open, which is a little bit surprising to me because you would think with the surface that kind of surface is, he would have more success at the U.S. Open. Being a little bit of a slower hard court, but I think he's probably just uh, you know hard court, through his ability to end the points quickly, the way compared to what he was doing, 7, 8 years ago, or and then uh, backhand, and then maybe serving more accurately and bigger, serving even bigger. And I think he's had to do these things in order to stay dominant the way he has, on the tour. So I will see where that leads him in New York at the U.S. Open, but yeah, until otherwise proven, nobody has really been able to find to that depth, to that precision, to that mental toughness in the big moments, which is helped by this complete game that he has. So